What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? First and foremost, sample hour. Drew Sample. I was happy enough, or lucky enough, to be on his latest episode. It is episode 216. I will leave the link below. So go take a listen. Go out and share it. Please and thank you. And give Mr. Sample a listen. Sign up to his subscribe list, email list, and all that. But I want to make this video. I was making this video on. Somebody had made a mention to this. Hit me up I think on Twitter and told me, hey, man, you going to do something about this owners? The NBA and owners? The word owners? I was like, I saw it. Now, I saw it, but I didn't pay any attention. I was like, man, come on. I was like, you see things, you're like, that can't be real, man. Like, lo and behold. Report, NBA in talks to stop using the term owner because of slavery connotation. Several NBA franchises have discussed eliminating the word owner because of its racially insensitive connotation. The discourse stems from multiple comments made by Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green, dating back to 2017, citing the word owner lacks political correctness. NBA rosters are 80% black. Most NBA franchise owners are white, and Green pointing out owner is the word linked to slavery. He said this on the shop, and it's on YouTube. I'm not going to play it. Green suggested the ideal terms to replace owner or CEO, chairman, or possible majority shareholder. Also during the episode, Jon Stewart I had a redacted joke, but I can't come up with it right now. Maybe that's the joke. Support hit his take. When your product is purely the labor of people, then owner sounds like something that is feudal, of a feudal nature. Very rarely do we take time to rethink something and say, maybe that's not the way. Just because someone was taught that 100 years ago doesn't make the right thing today. And so when you look at the word owner, it really dates back to slavery. Let me just finish this. The word owner, master, it dates back to slavery. We just took the words and we continued to put it to use. Famously outspoken, Mark Cuban, who owns the Mavericks, took exception to Green's comments, said the players should apologize. For him to turn it into something it's not as wrong, he owns the NBA apology. I think he does. We try to try to create some connotation that owning equity in a company that you busted your ass for is equivalent to ownership in terms of people. That's just wrong. That's just wrong in every way. People read that message and misinterpret it, make it seem like we don't do everything possible to help our players succeed and don't care about their families and don't care about their lives. Like hopefully we do for all employees. That's just wrong. Clippers and the Sixers, those two, have begun to move away from the term on teams' websites. Yeah, because I think, who's the guy for the Sixers? I do think they do managing partners. I forget what that guy's name is. Anyway, Ballmer has been titled as chairman. He replaced Donald Sterling. Phoenix Suns told AZ Central Sports Robert Saber is titled as team's managing partner as listed under ownership subheading on the staff page member website. NBA spokesperson gave TMZ Sports a statement about the topic. We refer to the owners of our teams as governors. Each team is represented on our board of governors, the NBA said. Now, Draymond, the team he plays for, Joe Lacob, says he is the owner. Mark Cuban is right. Draymond should apologize, man. Like, this is, one thing about the Akata, it seems like this generation Akata are searching for something to be, challenged on. I think they look at the civil rights era and feel like, your life is missing because you didn't go through that. or something of that nature. So sometimes I think they make up or invent problems. You know what I'm saying? You know, being the owner of a company, being an NBA owner is no different than owning a Pizza Hut franchise. You know, just because you some rich Negroes, rich Akatas, you're no different than the guy that's working making the pizzas. You're providing a product. Now, one product is vastly more, gets you vastly more money, because you can build a stadium. You can sell shirts. You can sell hats. You can sell tickets. That's why you're getting the big bucks. But you're providing a service. You're entertaining people. He doesn't own you. He doesn't own you. Because you can walk out. You can quit any time, Draymond. He owns that jersey. And by paying you, he's giving you the right to play in that jersey. Because that's your job, Draymond. He owns the team. Owner, I'm sure, wasn't invented with slavery. People own stores. People own ships. People own farms. People own blacksmith shops, bread shops. All that old back in the day stuff. It didn't start, owning didn't start with slavery. This is the Akata, the shine. Thinking they got to struggle with something. This is these millionaire paper on the wall Negroes. Think they got to struggle with something. You know what you should be struggling with, Draymond? And this is the problem with the African American, the Akata, the shine. The struggle, you should be struggling with something. The struggle should be going back in your neighborhoods and rebuilding it. That's what the struggle should be. We always want to struggle with the man. The white man got his own problems. Akata. I don't know if y'all haven't seen it yet. White man has his own problems in America. Ain't worried about your asses. Now the system and the machine still needs you to act like a shine so they can just feed you into machine and stuff like that. But they ain't got nothing to do with white folks. They got their own problems. I can't believe this guy. And some teams, it's a clown world. The clown world news, this is more clown world news. You got to placate to these $1 million shines that get offended because they work for somebody. Draymond, you work for Mr. Lakem. He's the owner of the team. He don't own you. He don't own you, Draymond Green. He owns that jersey you put on your back. It's a big difference. Every day you shines, y'all do more insulting our ancestors every day with your mindless and weak ass stances every day. Y'all do them a disservice. Y'all really, really do.